I'm challenging the conventional business strategies as someone who has seen the flaws in the system. The key themes that I'll be discussing in this video are the fallacy of scalability, the cult of disruption, performative busyness, and the obsession with data over intuition. With each point, I subvert a widely accepted truth and offer an alternative lens. You are given a roadmap when you start operating a business, a beautiful, gilded, convincing map. It has all the right landmarks: maximize value, grow at all costs, disrupt, move fast and break things. The competition is the enemy. Your brand is your most valuable asset. It's a very good map, but there's just one problem. The map is wrong. And the territory, the real world of human beings and communities and a planet that is quite literally on fire, that territory has changed. The map isn't just wrong, it's leading us off a cliff. We treat business like a machine: inputs, outputs, efficiency. We talk about human resources like coal or lumber, something to be extracted. We've optimized humanity right out of the system, and then we wonder why burnout is a feature, not a bug. Why quiet quitting is a rational response to an irrational system. Let's talk about the sacred cows. Let's put them out to pasture. First, there's always be closing, the cult of the sale. What if the goal wasn't to close but to open? To open a relationship, to open a dialogue, to open a possibility for a customer to actually have their life improved, not just their credit card charged. The most valuable customer isn't the one you upsell. It's the one who trusts you enough to come back and tell you what they really need. Second, grow or die. The infinite growth imperative on a finite planet. It's a biological impossibility. A cancer cell also believes in growing at all costs, and we know how that story ends. What if the goal wasn't unsustainable growth, but sustainable value? What if we measure success in resilience, in employee well-being, in community impact, in environmental regeneration? Profits are the oxygen for the body of a business. They are not the point of the journey. Third, the customer is always right. This is perhaps the most insidious lie. It creates entitled customers and exhausted employees. No, the customer is not always right, but they are always the customer. Your job isn't to bow down. It's to understand the problem behind their complaint, to have the courage to say, actually, what you need, our competitor might be a better fit. That integrity is worth more than any single sale. It builds a reputation that attracts the right customers. Fourth, work-life balance. The term itself is a concession to the machine. It implies that work is this separate, draining, toxic thing that you must then balance with life. What if we built businesses that didn't require balance because work was a fulfilling, respectful, and integrated part of a whole life? We don't need balance. We need integration. We need to stop glorifying the hustle. Sleep is not a failure. A hobby is not a distraction. They are what make us creative, empathetic human beings, which, last I checked, are assets in any business. And fifth, data-driven decisions. We have become so obsessed with the rearview mirror that we're about to drive off the road. Data tells you what was. It doesn't tell you what could be. Innovation, intuition, empathy, courage, these are not data points. Steve Jobs didn't run a focus group for the iPhone because he understood people better than they understood themselves. Data is a tool, not an oracle. The most important things, trust, love, inspiration, and loyalty, or metrics, we are too clumsy to measure. So we pretend they don't matter. They are the only things that matter. So what's the alternative? It's not another map. It's a compass. Your compass is your values. Is it people? Is it a planet? Is it genuine service? Is it beauty? Is it justice? Set that compass and then have the courage to walk into the wilderness to create a business that is a community, not a machine. A business that is a steward, not an extractor. A business that exists not to create customers for its products, but to create products for its customers, and a better world for both. The future of business won't be won by the best strategist following the old map. It'll be built by the brave ones who dared to throw the map away and lead with humanity. Hey everyone, Kcheleigh here. First I want to say welcome. I'm genuinely glad you're here. This channel explores unorthodox business strategies. The ideas I explore here aren't conventional. They're the ones where I've seen the flaws in the system. They require sifting through a lot of information, connecting dots from disparate sources, and critically evaluating what we're told. My goal isn't to tell you what to think, but to give you some fascinating things to think about. And that process takes a significant amount of time. For every video you see, I spend dozens of hours deep in research. This channel is brand new, which means it's not monetized. Right now, this is a pure labor of love. To keep this going, to keep the research thorough and the content coming, I could really use your support. If the work I'm doing has made you see something in a new light, please consider helping out. This isn't a subscription fee. It's not a paywall. It's a tip jar. A way for you to help directly to ensure I stay consistent in deliverables and quality. Any amount truly makes a difference. You can make a one-time donation to help with the next specific topic. Or if you want to ensure this channel has a future, you can pledge a small amount monthly to become a sustaining member. All the links to support are in the description below. If you can't contribute financially, your engagement is just as valuable. You can support this channel in huge ways by subscribing and hitting the bell, liking this video, which helps others find me, leaving a comment with your thoughts or ideas to help with future topics, and most importantly, sharing this video with someone who wants to sharpen their business acumen. You are the founding members of this community, and I'm incredibly grateful you're on this journey with me. I truly appreciate you for your time, your curiosity, and your trust.